As a kid, there are a couple of things that I wanted to be. It was either an astronaut or a racing driver. My love of space has only grown since I was a kid. And I was just always fascinated about the moon landings. I've watched online so many of the launches. I'm fascinated with what's out there. I mean, I love flying. Since a kid, just anything with an engine I've been into. On a day like today, it's like living that other bit of a dream. Just a reminder of just how lucky I am, you know, like I get to have so many great experiences. Yeah, it's epic.
So Lewis, today we get to train just like the Polaris Dawn crew did for their preparation. I have the honor to be your instructor today. You're gonna be up front in the airplane on a discovery flight. You're gonna be at the controls.
At the front?
Up front. You know, you think back to the roots of early pioneers of space travel. You know, they primarily came from my background of being fighter pilot. And I think the biggest thing that really marries up fast jet aviation with going to space is, you know, you are in, you know, the ultimate high consequence, high pressure environment. And I know you live in that world. You know, we have really had the opportunity now to just bust into this new space age. Our group that just went up the Polaris Dawn mission, we had 4 civilians went up, and I'll show you this picture. First commercial spacewalk.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And less than 700 humans to go into orbit. They flew and trained in the same airplane that we're gonna be flying today. So we're doing all this really, you know, for long duration space flight.
Awesome, I'm so excited.
Right.
So excited.
All right, here we go. All right, sir, you ready?
Yep.
Now if you want to lift the gear for us.
Came down and swooped through past the runway, which was kind of crazy. It was so close, and then pulled back on the stick and took off, went up. That was wicked.
Oh my God!
Firstly, what an experience, what an opportunity to get up in one of these.
That was epic. Let's go surf on these clouds a little bit.
This is beautiful. Wow.
You just feel like you're just floating through the clouds. It's pretty unique, and just throwing the stick to the left or to the right and just doing a barrel turn. And
Yeah.
when you bank and turn, you really feel like the blood leaving your body. So very hard to breathe in that moment, and very hard to like keep yourself awake.
Yeah. Yeah, you got this. You want to do some G turns? Go squeeze by pulling back on the stick, and we'll start feeling some G. You see the G meter there above? So you want to try to go for 6?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. There we go. How'd you feel?
Yeah, great. I thought we were going to 7. We can't go up.
Do you want to go to 7? Oh, I love it. Oh. My man. Take a big breath in, squeeze. I think we got it that time.
We wanted to pull some Gs, and he made it to 7.5 Gs today.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Nice. How you feel?
I feel amazing.
It's like going on the most awesome roller coaster ride.
That was wicked.
The discovery flight that Lewis did today is exactly the type of flying that the Polaris Dawn crew did during their workup to go to space. Lewis was absolutely on the controls the entire time to really feel what it is like to be in control of an aircraft in a high consequence, high G environment.
Excellent. Yeah, baby.
I'm just so competitive, so I just want to get back up there and get my wings.
Perfect.
So much fun.
You know, I've been really fortunate to be part of training for 2 crews that have gone up on commercial space flights, and I think Lewis would fit right into the group. He's got the tenacity, he's so smart, and he has a passion for doing this. So I think should he choose to go to space, he's going to be a great candidate to be an astronaut.
So I'd love to go to space, discovering something new, whether it is going to Mars or something like that. I would definitely love to. How are you? Every young boy and even girl want to be a racing driver at some point in their lives. As a kid, I didn't know that I should get into STEM, and that could lead me to having a good career. I really love working with IWC. From making sure we were connecting elements like today, it was just incredible. But then those kids here that I got to meet who were super inspiring. That brings me so much joy.
Nice. Epic.